Evolution of UK electronic dance music, from underground rebellion to post-pandemic resilience. Electronic dance music, EDM, has been an integral part of the United Kingdom's cultural fabric for over 4 decades. Emerging from the urban underground in the late 1970s, EDM evolved from a rebellious counterculture into a global phenomenon that has shaped generational identities, challenged social norms, and transformed the entertainment industry. The COVID-19 pandemic brought the UK's EDM scene to an abrupt halt, exposing systemic vulnerabilities but also sparking new forms of innovation and solidarity. Origins in the margins, the roots of UK EDM. The origins of UK EDM can be traced back to marginalised communities that used dance music as a tool for identity formation and cultural resistance. In the late 1970s, sound systems brought Jamaican dub and reggae into London's Afro-Caribbean neighborhoods, while the LGBTQ+ community embraced American disco. Working-class mods, punks, and football hooligans channeled their rebellious energy into Northern Soul's amphetamine-fueled all-nighters. Underground raves, blues parties, and warehouse happenings provided space for these subcultures to mingle and experiment with new syntheses of electronic sound. Rave culture and the second summer of love, the late 80s peak. The late 1980s marked a watershed for UK EDM, as growing crowds of working-class, multiracial youth converged around rave's euphoric communion. Legendary clubs like Shoom, Spectrum, and the Hacienda provided spaces where thousands could dance, party, and dissolve societal boundaries all night. Key figures like Danny Rampling, Paul Oakenfold, and Nikki Holloway built rave's devotional culture by curating eclectic playlists. The pill-popping, synth-soaked second summer of love in 1988 cemented rave as a nationwide phenomenon. Makeshift parties mushroomed across fields, warehouses, and motorways, often bypassing licensing laws. Acid house, with its smiley face iconography, spread an ideology of collectivism, freedom, and human connection. For a brief moment, EDM seemed poised to generate a nonviolent youth revolution far more seismic than punk. Rave's explosion alarmed the establishment, leading to the 1994 Criminal Justice Act, which outlawed unlicensed parties and cracked down on so-called repetitive beats linked to drug use. But the genie was out of the bottle. EDM had already reshaped British nightlife and given rise to globally influential subgenres like jungle, happy hardcore, UK garage, and drum and bass. A multi-billion-pound entertainment industry was taking root, from clubs like Cream and Gatecrasher to labels like XL and Ministry of Sound. New Millennium Explosion, EDM conquers the mainstream. Y2K marked a new era as EDM rapidly moved from subcultural obsession to mainstream staple. Superstar DJs like Fatboy Slim and the Chemical Brothers brought dance music into the pop charts, TV adverts, and cultural consciousness. Global exports like The Prodigy took British sounds to international acclaim, while imports like trance and hard house captured imaginations. Clubbers swapped fields and warehouses for commissioned superclubs like Home and Gatecrasher. Dance music's new prominence enabled new fusions with R&B, pop, rock, and hip-hop. Genre-bending artists like Basement Jaxx and Groove Armada topped the charts with dance-floor-filling anthems. EDM opened pathways for mainstream success among Black British artists, from Ms. Dynamite to Easy. Festivals like Creamfields brought tens of thousands together, nurturing a generation for whom EDM was their rock and roll. The 21st century also saw new fault lines emerge around EDM's meaning and identity. As the music grew louder and crowds less intimate, veteran ravers lamented the loss of plur, peace, love, unity, respect, ethos. Corporate sponsorship and Ibiza superclubs sparked debates about selling out. Critics argued that EDM was losing touch with its subversive roots as it became a buttoned-down commodity. Pandemic devastation and virtual reinvention. COVID-19 brought the EDM juggernaut to a sudden standstill. As lockdown shuttered nightclubs and banned mass gatherings in 2020, every DJ slot, festival booking, and record release was cancelled. Venues like Ministry of Sound and Printworks feared permanent closure. By September, over 400 UK nightclubs had gone out of business. Festivals witnessed an estimated £1.1 billion revenue crash. For seasoned ravers and newcomers alike, the loss was emotional as well as economic. EDM offers communal catharsis, an escape from daily pressures into a playful, uninhibited world. Fans struggled without their musical community networks. However, grassroots mutual aid groups mobilized to support struggling DJs, venues, and night workers. Some artists pivoted to live streams, radio shows, and podcasts, keeping the music alive online. Lockdown also encouraged genre diversification as artists and DJs expanded their sound palettes. Mainstage anthems collided with ambient, psychedelia, hip-hop, and hyperpop in reimagined soundscapes. Producers crafted concept albums excavating dance music history and envisioning post-pandemic futures. Critics reflected on how to rebuild the scene to be safer, more inclusive, and environmentally sustainable. Reemergence and uncertain futures. As the UK gradually eased its COVID-19 restrictions in 2021 and 2022, the EDM scene began to recover and reopen, with many clubs, festivals, and live events returning to full capacity or near normal operations. However, some challenges remained, such as the uncertainty of future lockdowns or variants, the safety and accessibility of venues and events, and the competition and regulation of the EDM market. A comprehensive and critical account of the history and future of UK EDM can be found in the 2023 book Party Lines by Ed Gillett. The book explores how EDM has played a pivotal role in the social, political, and economic shifts of modern Britain, from the illicit reggae blues dances and acid rock free festivals of the 1970s to the increasingly corporate dance music culture of the post-COVID era. The book also examines how EDM has been shaped by an ongoing conflict between the revolutionary potential of communal sound and the reactionary impulses of the British establishment.